Good morning, everyone. Mitch here. How's everyone going? Huh? Good, I hope. So, I want to apologize for not uploading in the last couple of months. Things have been very hectic, especially with my wife with open heart surgery. And that's a big deal. So, I have been focusing on my wife's recovery and health and myself as well included. So what do I mean by that? So when my wife actually had the open heart surgery and I saw her, in the recovery room and everything, the intensive care unit, by the way, it was very it was a traumatic event for me, even though I didn't know it at the time. Well, I mean, I did. I cried like a baby because it's very confronting. Being a nurse, it's confronting to me and to anybody, even if it's a doctor, nurse, etc., etc., to a family member. But to me, as a nurse, I've seen that quite a few times, and it's it's not so nerve-wracking or traumatic if you see a patient that you're looking after that you don't know. But for a family member, it's different, obviously. I mean, it goes without saying. However, once I saw my wife like that, I cried like a baby because I was afraid I was going to lose her because with that surgery, there were a chance of a risk of, passing away. And it was a big risk, but the surgery had to be done nonetheless because my wife would have passed away from a heart attack or something like that eventually if the valve was not replaced or fixed. But it was replaced, but she's doing good. So I've been focusing on my wife's recovery in the last couple of months, and I have been sort of neglecting my health as well, a little bit. So at the moment, I'm all good because I had a couple of tests done, blood tests and some stress tests. So if you feel it, like, you can always request to see a cardiologist from your normal GP, a referral letter, and then you can go see him if you want to get, like, the cardiologist will request, like, a test to do, like a stress test on a treadmill with you, if that is what has to be done. But yeah, so my wife is doing good, like I said. My condition with my heart and my stuff is fine. There's no issue. It's just the doctor thinks it's more of anxiety or stress. I mean, I'm stressing at work because work is very difficult, and, well, not actually not difficult if you know what you're doing, but it's just stressful. But so far there's no issues, with me, which is good. So I am not too sure exactly what anxiety feels like. I mean, they describe it as like almost like a palpitation and stuff like that, and it, it's very difficult to distinguish that from a real, like, palpitation. So let's see. So yeah, so I've been not going to the gym since my wife's surgery, so that was last year, and I have been very. Oh, no, I have. Sorry, never mind. Oh, I have. I have been to the gym since my wife's recovery because I did go with her. Yeah, sorry. That's how long it's been. Okay. But yeah, I am gonna get back into it since we have now moved house. I'm literally at my house. I won't show it to you because it's not ready to be seen yet. Because we still want to do some renovations. You can see a bit of a shed back there. Oh, oops. Yeah. And I can't wait to have this house looking amazing. I did purchase myself like a pellet smoker, which is right there. I mean, right there. So I'm cooking some chicken, but I am gonna make myself an actual traditional South African braai bak, and because that's just when you chop wood into 5 pieces, and it's much better. But I thought I'd buy that and see how it works, because it's very easy to smoke stuff. I've never done it before, really. So it's a new experience for me. But anyway, so I've got some news. Uh, finally, after 7 years of in Australia, not going on vacation or holiday. Actually, we've been to Albany. We went to Albany a couple of months ago, and it was nice. But we are finally heading back to the Philippines. So we are leaving this Saturday morning. Our flight leaves at 5:30. We're going with Scoot. We have had wonderful experience with Scoot, so we probably will still be going with them in the future, because, well, one, they're a lot cheaper than normal airlines, because it's like a subsidiary or whatever it's called, of Singapore Airlines. So that's very good. And yeah, so I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. Having said that, though, we're only going for a week, which is a bit of a sad thing, really, because I wish we were going for at least 2-3 weeks, but unfortunately, due to work, my wife's work and mine, we couldn't get more than a week. Well, yeah, I tried, but hey, I do have another annual leave coming up in August, which I did schedule for something that I was going to do, but then it fell through. Fell through. It didn't. It wasn't meant to be. It just, I couldn't do it anymore. So that's it. So I have removed about 2 weeks off my annual leave. So I'll have about three weeks maybe or so for annual leave in August. So then that's me. So yeah, when I'm in the Philippines, I will be going to the gym though. I will be videoing, recording myself again, exercises, getting fit, and since we have our own house now, the house we purchased, I was thinking of actually buying like a home gym here at home here, so I can put it here in the driveway here, or in the passageway or whatever here, right in front of me, and so that when the days, because even though I live very close to the gym, like maybe 5 minutes drive, or not even that, on days that I don't feel like going to the gym, I can just do it here at home. So then that will be a much easier thing for me. Because, then my wife can use it at home when she doesn't feel like going to the gym. And my children when they're, getting a little bit older or something like that. So that's what my plan is, to potentially do that. But we'll see. So there in the Philippines, I will be going every single day, probably twice a day, maybe in the morning or in the evening. Depends, depends on the hotel, because I know the hotel's got a gym. I know that, but I don't know the quality of the machines and if people have maintained it properly or not. So that's the plan. And yeah, I cannot wait, actually. I cannot wait. It's been 7 years since we actually been on a holiday, proper holiday overseas. But have gone to Bunbury, Albany. Was not really on a holiday. It was just a small little getaway for 2-3 days, which was awesome. And yeah, that's it, everyone. So I will be recording the whole process. We have a layover in Singapore for about, I think 16 hours. But I prefer long layovers. Why? Because you get to explore. And this time around, when we're in the Philippines, in Singapore, it takes about 5-hour flight from Perth to Singapore airport. And and since I've been excuse me, And for my other trips that I've gone to the Philippines, I have had layovers or stayovers, yeah. Once I had 24 hours, but I walked around, I just wish there was an actual gym at the airport, but I will check. If there is, then I'll definitely go ahead and do that. But we originally did have a hotel booked in Singapore and at the airport, but we decided to just cut that off so we can actually with the house, the mortgage payments, not that we don't have money, it's just we do like to try and save a bit more money, because we actually did use a bit of a chunk of our savings for deposit. Anyway, regardless, I am going to record everything, and the layover being 16 hours, it will give us enough time to walk around and explore. My children will be for the first time flying. They will enjoy themselves, hopefully, and get to meet their grandparents in the Philippines, and just to get away from me and my wife, really, because mainly for my children and my wife. Why? Because, well, my wife hasn't seen her parents in about 7-ish years, so, and my children get to meet their grandparents for the first time, my wife's side. So yeah, I was recording, vlogging, and just doing what I did before when I was Mitch's World Travel, but now I'm something else. And yeah, the Philippines is going to be very interesting, because since 7 years, it's going to be an epic time. Hopefully. But yeah, I hope you guys do stick around and enjoy my stuff, my content, because I would really love for you guys to, be entertained. If you would like to see things in Singapore, I will be live streaming. As I think I will be. I probably should. I will be live streaming at the airport, and just yeah, whatever. We will be staying in a lounge area in the airport for about 4 hours before our departure of Singapore to the Philippines, and then and see how that goes. And then, because it's like the lounge comes without a shower. It's okay. And then the last time I was at Singapore, I just paid for I think $15 Singapore dollars for a shower. So yeah. Anyway, that's it, everybody. Feel free to ask any questions down in the comments below, and watch out for my vloggings, because it's going to be an epic one, hopefully. Anyway, alright, that's it, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a nice day, and peace out, and stay motivated, get fit, and remember, the world's a holiday. We have to enjoy it. See you, everybody.